Hi guys, welcome to another Asus Transformer Prime video. Today I am showing you something that is exclusive to the Asus Transformer Prime, or the Asus Transformer. It is a widget and it is called Asus MyEasy. So what this will do is put a kind of a home screen widget on your home screen. Pretty much takes up the entire of a home page. You can have some icons down there if you wish, and maybe a couple of smaller widgets. But there are a few features to this, so it does have to cover a lot of the space. If we take a look at each one, we have an email option, an events alert, books, weather information. This is a home browser, internet launcher, music launcher, and then you have a slideshow of pictures which you can choose. So a few options there, kind of a nice collection of things that you might want on your home screen. Let's sort of go through some of the things that you can do with this. If I just press on the settings, not too many options on the settings, it has to be said. You can change the picture presentation a little bit. You can remove the MyEasy logo, which is in the top right, so I'll turn that off, and when we go back it won't be there anymore. You can make a couple of changes to the pictures in terms of whether they're full size or full size cropped, and create date of picture and the date format, and then you can also change the slideshow and actually where the pictures are coming from. I've just got them from, I believe, pictures that have been taken with this tablet itself. So if we back up now to the actual widget, you can see that the MyEasy thing has disappeared from here, and they also have a date taken on them. These two pictures are actually taken on the day I bought it, the release date. Let's have a look at the other options then. 25 emails does indeed take you to directly to the email application that's on the Transformer Prime, which is fairly decent. Nice quick access there. One event, I'm not sure what that is, so I'm actually going to press it and find out. Shows one event, and the event is, to be honest, I have no idea. There doesn't seem to be anything on there which is of particular interest. I certainly didn't put Mother's Day as an event, so I can't quite imagine what that event is, but it's there. So I have been told about an event. Unfortunately, the alert isn't telling me what event it is, so I'm not too sure what the use of that is. Then we look at books. This is going to launch the My Books application that came with the Asus Prime. Let's just check if it is called that. My Library, I do apologise, is going to launch that application there. As you can see there, I have a problem with this application. It says 626 books, which clearly isn't the case. I haven't got that many books on my Prime. I believe half of these are text files, which for some reason the program's picked up. So unfortunately the widget really isn't helping me there. And if I actually load up the application, I'm into the books part now, but to be honest, I don't know where to go. I want to get, this is Alice in Wonderland book, and I actually want to get out of it and look at another book, but unfortunately when I use the back button it just takes me out of the application completely. So either the widget's not talking to the application properly, or the application's not talking to the widget properly. Either way, it's not working too well. As you can see, there's a weather thing here. It doesn't show up too well on the screen. Let me just see if I can lower down the brightness so you can get a bit of a better look there, saying that it's partly sunny. If I actually press on the widget, it's going to take me to some options, which are refresh, manual search, and changing the temperature. So just a couple of options there. And then if we go back, we can have a look at the web browser. Unfortunately, this is the iPlayer, which is showing a black screen. It usually should show a website, and it does launch straight into my default browser, which is Google Chrome, which is fairly acceptable. That's quite useful. And the final thing is this media player, which is just taking me to the stock music player. I haven't got another music player on here, so I don't know if you can change the option and get it to launch with a different music player. So all in all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sort of programs within this widget that are doing different things. One thing I would like to be able to do, since it gives me the option to do it, is if I press on it, I can actually resize the widget. The problem is, if I resize the widget, I don't really get an option of what stays and what goes. So if you watch, I'm going to resize it from the right to the left, if it will let me do it. So there, it took out the events, books, my email, so I'm now left with the browser, music and pictures. If I keep going, it's now just left me with the pictures, but then all of a sudden, so if I leave it at that, I get pictures, but then if I just make it a bit smaller, it suddenly goes to the events, the browser and the music, and there doesn't seem to be any way to choose essentially what I would like, because maybe I might want the emails, books and weather with the slideshow, but unfortunately it's just leaving with a web browser and the music player. So not the best. It is good, but it's not intuitive. I can't tell it exactly what I want it to do, which with me being a grumpy old so-and-so, I often like to choose exactly what I want it to do and it won't let me do it. So the widget does have its good points and bad points. Obviously I don't use it. I simply not decided to use it because it just takes up too much real estate. There's too much space being taken up by this item. So it is something that does come with a Transformer Prime tablet. You're more than welcome to use it, but for me it's a bit of a downer because it just doesn't do enough for me with the amount of space it takes up on the screen. Hope you found that little introduction to the MyZine useful. I'm just going to put my launcher back to Nova. And if you do have any questions about that application widget, please do ask me. And I'll see you again in another video very soon. Thanks for watching.